welcome back to another weekly vlog. I'm starting this one in the bathroom, doing my skincare because it's Monday morning and I feel like this is my new year, like the start of my new year now. I can finally stop just sitting there. Basically, I have, if you watched last week's vlog, I've been trying to prep and start and get things ready for my scrapbook, and I've had a big fat fail, and quite frankly I'm not too happy about it if I'm being 100% honest. I'll show you downstairs, but the pictures that I ordered have finally arrived and it's just not what I wanted and I'm not happy about it basically. So I'll show you then when I go down, but I think when I'm at the gym I've uploaded all of my pictures onto Canva. And I'm going to start putting together like something basically. So I'll show you when I go down. I'm just not happy with the prints that have arrived at all. Like, they're nice quality and whatever, and I could probably use them to do a bit of something else, or I could just buy a photo album and put them in. I'm not 100% sure. But they're just not what I had in my mind and what I'd visioned, so I'm not 100% happy with them basically. But in other news, that spot on my forehead has gone down, but this one's coming up, so that's fabulous. But on a mission to get the skin back to good health. I've been eating properly again as well, which is good. And we're about to get back to the gym. I'm going to go down and have something to eat before I go to the gym first, I think. But I'm not that hungry right now, which is often a battle I face. Because I feel like I'm the type of person that needs to eat something before the gym, but in the same breath, I don't get hungry until like 11. It's currently about 10:30. Me and Pablo have been downstairs for about an hour. I've had my brews. I always have a green tea and a silly coffee. But I don't know, Pablo's been a bit off the last few days. Not Saturday and yesterday he was sick in the morning, and it's literally just like the bile stuff, like it's bright yellow. It's not actually food that's coming up, and I've read online that it can be due to if he's not been eating, and I've spoke about it quite a few times. Pablo's quite a fussy eater. He's not that much of a food motivated dog. Obviously he likes his treats and stuff, which is how he learns his tricks and whatnot, but other than that he's not really that food motivated. So I've just been worried that he's not been eating enough and he's got an empty stomach. Because it can cause irritation on the stomach line apparently, according to Google. He's not been sick today, but also when I went downstairs, so I don't give him his breakfast until I have mine because he doesn't eat it, and I don't want it just lying out because I have to leave his food out because he's like that much of a picky eater. And I'm not being funny, but I'm not replacing his food like every hour or two just so he's got fresh food, because that's such a waste of money. You'll have to let me know if anyone else has a dog that's like similar. But I'm just trying to curb the sickness that he's been having. So I give him a treat this morning, just give him one of his little bacon things. And so far he's been alright. He's just sleeping now. He's not like full of energy this morning. So I don't know, do you know when you just look at your dog and you just think like, are you alright? If you're a dog mum, you'll get it. What's the matter, Pabby? What's the matter? Maybe he's just like getting into his adulthood now and like he's just obviously sleeping more, because obviously people say sausage dogs sleep a lot. I don't know. But anyway, I'll go downstairs and I'll show you the pictures as well, so we can discuss that. Right, So the picture situation. Hello. Are you alright? Are you alright, baby? Oh, gorgeous bye. Gorgeous bye. I love you. I love you. Good boy. So the picture situation. I have essentially ordered these based on them being a photo booth strip, which a photo booth strip isn't big, is it? So if we're talking photo booth strip, if I'd have known that this were going to be the case, I would have ordered several of these. So a photo booth strip is essentially 1, 2, 3, 4, probably about that size without this side on, or maybe a bit smaller. Do you know what I mean? So I've got this one because I was going to cut it in half and then obviously use either side. Because I've backdated this scrapbook to 2023, I wanted to start it from there because we obviously did quite a number of trips in 2023. We went to Paris for New Year and then Amsterdam after, so I wanted to have that documented. Then we did a Turkey holiday. We went to Turkey, which was our first ever premium, all-inclusive if you will, where we get the cocktails made fresh and everything. And then obviously I had the pleasure of actually working with Virgin Voyages and doing a cruise with them. Sorry about the camera angle, I'm just trying to make sure Pablo don't hit it because he's getting his toys. So basically I wanted to document all of the back date from then, and then I can obviously keep moving forward, because then after that, what did we do? We went to Amsterdam in 2024 for our birthdays, and then we went to Mexico. So Mexico again was a big holiday. Excuse me, you're not eating the fluff. That's another reason why I'm worried he's being a bit sick in the morning, because he keeps pulling his fluff out of his toys. No, you're not playing with that. It's gone now. So I don't know if I'm really hoping we don't have any of that blocked in his passageways. He spits it out from what we have seen. So fingers crossed. I'm just going to keep an eye on him. He's been fine this morning, so that should be fine. And he's playing now. I don't know. I mean, I think he's just got into a routine of sleeping as well, because he slept all the way through the night and didn't wake me and Lewis up for a wee either. So maybe I'm just getting a bit paranoid that he's turning into his adulthood self, if that makes sense, because he's licking out and about as well at the moment. But back to these anyway. So I thought, oh my god, this is such a cute... Ignore the squeak. This is such a cute photo booth strip to have. Can you tell me why it's bigger than my head? What the fuck? That's like bigger than an A4 size piece of paper. Obviously cut in half or a quarter, whatever. But why is it that big? Can someone please tell me that? My hand. A photo booth strip should essentially fit in my hand. Anywho, moving on. Then I thought, oh, these will be cute because it shows like the fireworks, because obviously we went to Paris for New Year. Can you tell me why that's so big? Like, why is that big? I'm going to have to cut them up, but even then the pictures in them are still relatively big. And then I thought, oh my god, cute sightseeing in Ibiza when we stopped off on the cruise, cushy. And then again, me and Lewis took selfies and whatnot, so I thought, cute, photo strip it. Never mind. Because obviously I didn't gather all these bits at the time. I'm obviously trying to backdate it and make it as much of a scrapbooky situation as I can. So this was the best thing I thought I could come up with. Again, Amsterdam. I've even written Amsterdam down here. I didn't expect it to be that fucking big. And then the worst one of it all, I even did the red to match the theme. So obviously these are pictures of me and Demi on the cruise. Can you tell me why it's so big? Why is it that big? And I've even written like Virgin Voyages, like, so it looks like a photo booth strip from the cruise. Why is it bigger than my head? So anyway, that's the first round. And then the second round, so I thought these were going to be little square type of pictures. Otherwise I would have done collages and inserted the pictures then into this, so then I could cut them up. But anywho, these are just a little bit smaller than a standard photo print. So again, a waste of time. There's a lot of me in there because obviously it's my scrapbook. There's lots of Lewis, again, because it's our scrapbook, like stuff that we've done. And the pictures are just too big. They're just literally huge. So I don't really know. I don't really know. I just feel like I've wasted my time and energy because this took quite a while to do. Because obviously, you all know I do outfit fashion pictures and stuff like that. So I have quite a lot of pictures in my phone from holidays. Just in general, when we got Pablo, I feel like I took quite a lot of pictures this year because obviously we got the house. I've got quite a lot of pictures in my camera roll. So to go back, what, 3 years essentially, because we did all that in 2023 and it's 2026 now. So to go back 3 years and find them pictures in my camera roll was a mission, and then to actually sit and decide which ones I would like to pick out was again another mission. So essentially I'm not best pleased with the outcome. However, unfortunately it just is what it is, isn't it? So I'm going to try and rectify it and sort it out, but probably just going to order off free prints again. I thought that website would have been really good because of like the small prints and stuff. I probably should have just got it from Boots because they do a small print section, but anywho, I don't know, I'm a bit disappointed in it, but it is what it is. You live and you learn. And yeah, I think all them as well cost me like £13, but then with shipping it was like £17.99, so just short of 20 quid, so I'm a bit annoyed. Hopefully I can put them to use in some aspects, but I'll show you the scrapbook as well actually, because the pictures are literally the same size as a scrapbook, which is not what I wanted. So I'm just in the kitchen to show you the size comparison, I guess, because I don't know. Oh god, that is actually ridiculous. I can't use any of these. So they're my pictures, and then here is the scrapbook that I've gone for. Do you see what I mean? So like, I'd have to cut them up a lot. I didn't want a huge scrapbook basically because I just didn't think I would need it or want it. The issue for me is actually finding a scrapbook that I like. I'm very particular in what I want and like my style. This is why I've never bothered to scrapbook before, because I know how particular I am and that I will be really fussy. So if anyone who watches scrapbooks and you've got any tips and inspiration for me, then please do let me know, because I'm finding it hard to, obviously, I mean, them pictures in that size, like if I cut them out, would literally be perfect. So I just upload all of my pictures into that and then cut them out? Essentially I could do, and I wouldn't be spending that much money, to be honest with you. I just don't know, because I've just got obviously a lot of wasted pictures now. Oh, which is not ideal in the slightest, but I could order a few more of them with all of the pictures that I want, because if you obviously pop them up, you can see the size range. And obviously if I'm doing such a minuscule scrapbook, I don't want the pictures to be huge. So that is my theory and thinking, because I just didn't want a big scrapbook, alright? I wanted it to be more like a journal style. So I suppose that could be a shout. Am I wasting my time uploading them onto Canva? Because I've just uploaded like 100 pictures. Right, okay, we'll give that a go anyway. Oh, I can do it in the gym when I'm on the Stairmaster or something. I really wanted to get started with this soon, but obviously I've not even still ordered my stuff off Temu yet because it's quite expensive. I don't know about you all, but I'm finding it really hard to find scrapbook items, especially in the UK, and I keep seeing all these American TikTokers like going to Hobby Lobby and all of that, and I'm just like insanely jealous, because the amount of stuff that you can get in Hobby Lobby is actually ridiculous compared to like UK. It's just not even funny. It's not even fair, to be totally truthful. But yeah, don't know. I really still want to get the Instax Polaroid printer because I've come to the conclusion that I feel like the printer will be a lot better because obviously I've got my Canon, and if I've got my Canon and I want them pictures, I don't really feel like I'm going to be taking any with the Polaroid camera, and it'll just be me carrying it around for no reason. Do you know what I mean? Because essentially a lot of people complain about the Polaroid camera in a sense of that they struggle to get the right lighting and stuff, and I don't want to have to be stood there not being able to look at the screen because in the camera it's quite a small screen, and obviously you don't have to print it there and then you can come back and print it later on. So I just don't know. I don't know whether to go for a wide printer and then ask Lewis for the camera for my birthday. So I've got like a thin and I've got a wide. I just don't know whether or not I get the thin one and ask Lewis for the wide printer for my birthday. I don't know. Let me know in the comments how you get on with Polaroids, like the Instax stuff, just because I'm unsure. And I've just got an itch to get this done because I just feel like I need to have some creativity in my life. Like obviously I do. I think it's all stemmed from obviously seeing on TikTok and then obviously being a nail tech now. So I feel like I'm being a bit more creative in certain aspects of my life. And this being one of them, I've always wanted to do it. Like Demi was scrapbooking a few years back. I don't know if she still keeps up with it or not. And I was just like, oh my god, I would love to do that. But I didn't think I could do it because I've not kept things from past trips, if that makes sense. I did find in a coat that I sold on Depop that I had my Paris underground metro cards. So when you buy the metro and you scan the card, it prints out little cards, and I've got those actually. So I've kept hold of those. We're obviously going to get more of them when we go to Paris in March. It's literally 2 months today. That's crazy. So I'm excited for that, and then obviously I'll be picking up loads of random bits whilst I'm there, like trying to save everything and shoving it in my bag. But yeah, this is the joys now of my life. I can't help it, but I just really like the thought of it, and I'm obsessed with it. Like just to have something to look back on and flip through, it just satisfies me so much. And like something that you've been able to create yourself, because I did look into getting, do you know the photo books that people have been doing? So I looked into making one for the cruise, and obviously I took so many pictures and so many videos of the cruise that I had to add in loads more pages to fit everything in. Like I don't want to just do a basic little book, if that makes sense. I wanted to add so much in. I wanted some pages to be like the full picture, some pages to be a collage. Do you know what I mean? And by the time I'd finished that, it came to 80 Great British pounds. £80, and I thought, I'm not paying for that. So I'd rather spend my money buying stuff, doing something I can create myself. I just feel like it's more rewarding. So yeah, scrapbook chats are over. Maybe we'll get onto them again this week. But yeah, I'm gonna go and have something to eat, and then we're gonna get to the gym. I'll update you about the scrapbook situation. If any of you do scrapbook, let me know if you are essentially British, where you get your things from. I did go to Hobbycraft yesterday, and there were fuck all in there. Like it was so bad, and I was just like, what the hell? Like you're literally called Hobbycraft. Do you know what I mean? Like, anyway, the thing is I don't often go out and about into like town and stuff. I know the range have some lovely bits because obviously that's where I got Matt and Fiona's scrapbook things from, but I just didn't love it for a normal scrapbook. So I'm a bit, this is what I mean, I'm quite fussy in that sense. So maybe I'm going to take up my own idea of the photo strip things then as well, and then cut them out, because I have actually ordered the picture cutter. I've ordered myself one of them because I've managed to find some lovely bits from the works, like cherry and bows and stuff like that. So that should be arriving shortly, so I'll end up showing you that anyway. I picked them up on Saturday night, possibly. I ordered them online, which was handy. So yeah, I'm gonna go and have something to eat, and then we'll get to the gym. We are on the way to the gym. Finally, it's 20 to 12. I'm currently on the way, thank God. I am feeling a little bit nervous. I always find that when you go back to the gym after having so long off, it is very, I find it nervous in a sense of, I don't know how people was obviously doing the PT stuff, the first time round I enjoyed seeing the progress, even though I couldn't visually see it half the time. Like the second time round when I did it last year, I just didn't enjoy having to do that part of the experience. I just found it really annoying having to do it, because I just kept forgetting as well about it, because I'd not done it for so long as well. It was really hard to get back into the swing of it, making sure you've got your check-ins. I didn't enjoy it at all, getting those. So I don't think I'm going to bother doing self-check-ins or anything like that, because I can't be arsed. It's just so much effort. So I'm just going to leave it as it is. We're on the way to the gym, and I thought we could chat on the way about stuff that we want to do this year, basically. So I was just watching Asha's video, and she was discussing like her ins and outs of 2026, and my ins would probably be, I don't have anything written down in regards to this at all, like I'm just literally winging it, but my ins would be to get back into the gym for sure. Moving my body pretty much every day. I want to at least do you're going a bit fast, love, you're going to get a speeding ticket. I want to do at least 4 gym sessions a week, and I just want to get back into enjoying it and loving it, and just like be happy to be there, if that makes sense. Because like there's nothing worse, I find, than when you see a TikTok or you see something online and it's like, be grateful that you can move your body every day, like some people can't. And I'm like, what if some people don't have the energy, or they don't have the motivation to go, and that's just made it 10 times worse, because now you're making them feel bad about themselves and other people. Like some people can't just, I always find this is a problem with like fitness things, is some people can't just let you be, and it gets very frustrating and tiring. I always find the fitness community to be a very draining space to be in a sense of social media. So I don't really follow fitness people. I follow Nini because I speak to her in the gym and stuff like that, and she doesn't really ever discourage people from taking time out of the gym, because she does it herself. Like she gets just fed up with the gym and shit like that. So it's always nice to have somebody who is like that you follow, because sometimes people just literally can't give you a break, can they? So that's one of my ins. Another in would probably be to possibly make more friends this year. Like when I think about it, I would really love to make more friends and like spend time with other people sometimes. But then when I think about it too much, I'm a bit like, can I actually be arsed? Like if I have to go through like another traumatic friendship again, I don't think I can. I think I will actually just lose my shit. So that's another thing I battle with quite a lot, is that whole scenario. I would like to make more friends, but in a sense of like, quite often I would like some more social media friends where we could go out getting content together and all that kind of stuff, because I enjoy going out with Lewis and getting it, but I just don't think he is particularly arsed about it, if that makes sense. Like he doesn't mind doing it, he will do it for me and whatnot, but sometimes it's nice just to have like a girly chat with another female and do it that way, because sometimes, I don't know how to describe it. I mean, when I went out with Chloe years ago, we had such a fun day. We nipped in like a few bars and stuff, had like a cocktail or whatever, just like one because we were driving, or like just a water even, do you know what I mean? So it's just like, you don't have to go out and do stuff like that, but you can, if that makes sense. Another in for me would probably be to keep on top of the house and the tidiness of it, basically. I have found over the last month or two, I just don't really maintain it properly, and it's really bothering me. Like I need to keep on top of keeping it tidy and like clean and whatnot. I think since we've had Pablo, I've not been as like bothered to keep it up, because obviously he makes a big mess with his toys and everything, so that's something that I've not been properly doing for like the last month or so. Like at first I was like following him around picking up his toys and stuff after he finished playing with them and whatnot, but it's more so like resetting the sofa. I used to do that every night. I don't do it anymore, so I want to start doing stuff like that again. Putting the throws back in the basket, just like having a quick like clean round basically. I make the bed every day, which is fine, and like tidy around the bedroom and stuff, but it's mainly like my nail desk room that's really hard to keep tidy, because obviously it was meant to be a spare bedroom, so we do have piles of our Depop stuff that we can't put in the attic, because if things sell then we can't just handy grab them. So they are in the spare room, just in a pile basically. I have sold quite a few bits over on Depop recently, which I'm pretty happy about, so that's fine. I need to get like a last few orders sent out, and I also need to send the giveaway parcel for Susie. So Susie, if you're watching this, your giveaway will be sent either today or tomorrow. I need to obviously finish packaging it up. I've wrapped it up and everything. It's in a Christmas wrapping paper. I just need to put it in a shipping bag and then get your address and postage sorted out so I can send that off. So yeah, I'm just trying to get basically like life admin done, but that's one of my ends. I want to keep on top of everything properly this year, especially the kitchen. I always find I struggle to maintain the kitchen space because we don't have a nice kitchen. So if the area is nice and to how I want the space, I find it easier to keep on top of it. Whereas the current kitchen now, I just really struggle with it because, like I've mentioned, there's like no storage and stuff like that. However, Lewis is doing under the stairs, which means once he's finished, we'll have drawer space, we'll have storage space and all that kind of stuff. So quite a few items can obviously go in that space, and it'll free up free space in the kitchen, which I am really looking forward to, because it just means I can properly keep on top of it all as well. So I'm happy about that. I'm really looking forward to it. So that's a bonus, that's a win. So hopefully that's something I can do this year. And what would another in be? To probably be less negative. I find that quite often I'm a little bit of a complainer. I'd probably come across that way in the videos as well. Like I just feel like I whinge about shit all the time, and I can't help it. Like it's just probably in my nature to do so because my mum is that way, and I think I've learned it from my mum and grown up with it so much that I'm quite I probably would say a negative person. And I very rarely, I think because of stuff that I've gone through as well, like with friendships and just school and people, I never see the positive in things quite often. And I'm always just like, I probably get a bit of my anger from my dad, because my dad can get quite angry over like nothing. And then my mum as well, she's also a bit of a nitpicker, so I can sometimes be that way. So this year I want to try and get out of doing stuff like that. I don't know if I will, because obviously, like I've mentioned, it probably is just in my nature. So that'll be like hard to even, do you know, like to, when you do something without thinking, I reckon it'll be hard in that sense because I'm so used to it. So if anyone has any tips for that, let me know, because that'll be really handy. And another in I would say for this year is to not be so anxious when walking Pablo, because I feel like it's rubbing off on him in certain aspects, like especially when we took him to Beaconville over Christmas time. I just felt very overwhelmed and anxious about the situation. I don't even know why, like I'm not quite sure. I think I was just that way out before I even got out of the car, to be honest with you. And then outs probably would be to be anxious around the dog. That would be an out. I would just class it as an in. I suppose it swings in roundabouts which way you want to look at it. Want that out. Outs would probably be to stop being a lazy bitch. Another in is to try and get my steps in a day. That would be handy, and doing a Stairmaster. A lot of it is just kind of like general life, if that makes sense. Like I don't really have, like I have done a vision board, and that's more in a sense of my goals, what I would like to achieve, what I would try to like to achieve, and complete this year. So yeah, that is something else as well. But outs, to be honest, I feel like your outs are always going to be like the opposites of your ins, aren't they? So I can't really think of any outs because, again, like I've just said, it's the opposite of what I've mentioned I want to bring into my life and do. And the opposite is I don't want to do what I'm already doing, basically. That's my out. we're nearly at the gym. I'm going to go and get this session, and I am just going to do upper and do chest, shoulders, tries. Hopefully I don't hurt too much tomorrow. Guaranteed I probably will. People have been saying that they want to get up and get ready and do the makeup and the hair every day. I'm like, to be honest, that could not be me. Like, I really enjoy makeup free days. Like, I really enjoy just doing my skincare, and like this to me is like what I enjoy the most. Although I really enjoy wearing makeup and feeling nice and looking a bit presentable and pretty, I just really like being makeup free. I think because I work so hard to get my skin to be clear, and I had like quite a lot of like spots and like acne marks and blemishes for quite a while, that I would physically wear makeup every single day. And even to work, I was putting makeup on for work every day, and it's just getting draining. And not only that, it's very expensive to be doing that, by the way. I used to spend £30 a month on a foundation from Too Faced that I used to use on the regular. So yeah, to me, as long as I'm doing my skincare and I just do like a little cute hairstyle, I've got a claw clip in now, I'm not too bothered. Like, that to me is like getting ready. I don't really, I've got a dog as well, like I'm always in scruffs because we're always walking him, so it's one of those, isn't it? I don't really want to be getting my coats and everything stained full of orange makeup because I've got makeup on walking him and stuff like that. So that is my little ins and outs of 2026. You'll have to let me know what yours are. Do you have any ideas or inspiration on what you're doing, what you would like to stop doing? Let me know in the comments, because I always find it interesting seeing what other people's perceptions are of them. I don't really tend to share like my goals and my vision board stuff, just because people can be quite nasty and spiteful. I don't share what I would like to achieve with anybody, other than sometimes Lewis, but quite often I've very much learnt to keep it to myself, and that way I have been often achieving it a little bit more, because there's nobody that's blocking your progress or trying to stop your progress or getting in your way. So I find that really a helpful tip to those who post about the vision boards and stuff. I would recommend to stop doing it. That's my tip anyway. Oh my god, the gym is round. Is this real? Oh my god. Like, I'm even more nervous now. That's Ola. I am very nervous now. I'm not looking forward to this at all. Definitely not. Wowzers. Yeah, I'm not going to be filming anything in the gym, because what the hell, like, a lot of car park spaces are taken. I wonder if there's a class on. Peter could be doing a class, but I doubt it. It's one of them, sometimes it is very busy in the gym, and then sometimes you get in and it's actually not too bad. So what's Pablo doing before we get out of the car? I'm actually really nervous. What is he doing? He's just stood there. Come on, Pabby. He's a pain. He does this all the time. Drives me mad. At least he's building his back muscles, right? Pabby. Right, anyway, we're going to go in the gym. We're going to get it done. I'll let you know an update when I get out, because I am nervous. I'm very fucking nervous. Right, okay, we're going to go. I am currently sat in the bedroom ready to do a little My Vitamins haul. Somebody wants to get involved. Let's see if I can open this bloody box. So I've had this sat in my dressing room for literally a month, and I just haven't got round to opening it yet, which is crazy, to be honest, because I was meant to obviously do it for the vlog. So these were my new picks, and if you use my discount code EmilyJ, it will give you literally like almost half price off everything, more or less. So if you do want to shop my vitamins, I'll leave my link in the description. I've worked with my vitamins for literally about, I think this will be my 3rd year working with them consistently. So yeah, it's just, I really love using them. I've used them ever since I've been in the gym, and then when I stop using them I do notice a difference. Like, I can't lie to you, I notice a difference in my bloating and my toileting mainly. So the new ones that I've picked up, we've got 2 of the apple cider vinegar gummies. These help with bloating and stuff like that. I really enjoy these. I've had these since, like, how long have I been in the gym? About 4 years, maybe 5. So I've had them since like 2021, if that makes sense. So I've had them a very long time. I think it's been about 4-5 years anyway. Then next we have another absolute favourite. I always stock up on these as well when these are in stock, simply because these are my favourite version of this kind of gummy and vitamin. So it's the hair, skin and nail gummies, but they are the Love Heart flavour. Like, well, they're the heart edition, and they are cherry flavour, and they literally taste like a cherry Bakewell, but obviously in a sweet, and they're a bit like a Haribo Love Heart. I really enjoy these. I always stock up on them. Like I said, you get 60 gummies in the pack, but it's 2 per serving, whereas the apple cider vinegar gummies are 60 gummies, but it's 1 per serving, so they last 2 months, these last 1. Then we also have another restock of the gut gummies, because again, I've mentioned before, I really like taking these because these just really help with toileting and stuff like that. So these are another absolute staple in my multivitamins restock and what I take every day. And then lastly, we just have the ashwagandha gummies. So I haven't had these for quite a while now. And just at the moment, I don't know why, like last night, I couldn't get to sleep till like 2:30 in the morning. I don't know why, I don't know what was going on, because usually because me and Lewis are living together now, I've never really had a problem struggling to sleep since me and Lewis have been living together. I think it's because, like, Lewis is in the bed with me, and do you know when you go to sleep quicker? Like, it's a theory online where you go to sleep quicker when you're next to the person you love, right? So I feel like that is actually why I've been going to sleep better and quicker and stuff, because when I was at home and like I wasn't at Lewis's, I would take ages to go to sleep. But yeah, I've been struggling every so often, probably since just before Christmas. Like, I've been going to sleep quite late, so that means I'm waking up later in the morning, I'm not being as productive, and it's just been pissing me off, to be honest. So we're going back to having some of the ashwagandha gummies, because these are meant to obviously help with stuff like that as well. I did have them before, and I really found that they did help me sleep. I don't know if it was a subconscious thought, or I'm not quite sure, but again, these are 2 gummies per serving. And that is everything in my box that I've picked up. However, another thing that I do really like from there is the multivitamin gummies. Not gummies, they're the jelly beans. I absolutely love those. I've literally got a fluff. I always have fluffs on my nose from Pablo, and it just becomes so itchy, but then I don't want to itch it 24/7 because I've just like put my skincare and everything on. And that's why it sticks to my face so much. But yeah, the jelly beans, the multivitamin ones, they are really good as well. I really enjoy having those because obviously you've got multivits in one vitamin, if that makes sense. And I really like the jelly bean ones because it just breaks it up a bit, because obviously a jelly bean texture, whereas these are all like gummies and stuff. Are these ones, so these 2 currently that I've got now, so we've got apple cider vinegar and the ashwagandha gummies. These are actually sugar free, which is why they look a bit different and not like smooth. I do actually quite like that because obviously, again, like I mentioned, it breaks the texture up a little bit and they're not all samey. So I do quite like that about the My Vitamin gummies. So yeah, if you do want to order anything from the website, it has to go direct through the My Vitamins website, not My Protein, to get the discount using my discount code. So I will leave a link below. It will be an affiliate link, so if you do shop via that, I will earn commission from it, which I'll be very grateful for. If you don't want to do that, then that's fine. Just go on the direct My Vitamins website. You can use my discount code across everything on the website. So yeah, I'm just about to go and take Pablo to Pets at Home because I need to restock on his biscuit food, basically. Are you alright? A baby boy? A baby baby? So we need to restock on his food, but I was going to try and walk him a bit around the docks. I don't know if I will, I don't know if I won't. I feel a bit torn on it because I've still got a video exporting downstairs for this evening. Oh, come on then. Oh. He always loves to come and say hello. You're not licking my face because I've just done my skincare not that long ago. What a gorgeous boy. You're so funny. We'll see what he's like in Pets at Home, shall we? Because I think he's gonna be a nightmare. What a gorgeous boy. I literally love him so much. He's literally so cute. I can't even deal. Oh, baby boy. He's literally just the best. I feel like he's really like coming to his character and himself now. Like when you first get a dog, it's like having a baby, isn't it? Like it takes you a while to know the personality and how they act and what they do when they want something and what it makes. Like he's just very gormless, like in his face. He's just literally like there's nothing between his bloody ears and eyes. Like there's no brain cells in there, put it that way. Like he's very clever, don't get me wrong, but he's just gormless. I don't think he's very expressive, whereas when we had Oscar, Oscar was quite an expressive dog. He was really, really funny. But I don't think he's got that many expressions, if I'm being honest. He's just very, like, I don't know how, what's the word for it? Gormless, I guess. But like when he wants something, he'll just sit there staring at you and I'm like, what do you want? Whereas Oscar, you knew, like with a certain look that he was doing what he wanted, because he was very like expressive, I thought. But he just literally isn't, are you? Is that all you want? Your chest being rubbed? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And where have you? Should we go Pets at Home? Need some more biscuits. Do you want a new toy? Do you want a new toy? Or do you want some more? Do you want some treats? Do you want a new treat? Oh, oh, come on, Dean. Come on, Dean. Funny boy. Right, we're going to go Pets at Home, see what they've got in. I need to take some pictures of my vitamin stuff. I've got his fur all over my face now. I cannot tell you how annoying that is when you've got a long-haired dog. You've just done your skincare or your makeup and his fluff is literally sticking to you everywhere. Oh, like the tickle that you feel on your face is infuriating. So we are just having a little stroll around the docks and he's actually been really good. He's gone past some dogs and not barked, which is a bonus, but I have sat on the floor with, well, knelt down on the floor with him. He's been a good boy. This is our little view. I don't know if there's shooting going on because it sounds like it, like the clay pigeon or something, but he's in his little jumper. This way. Hey, leave it. This way. Come on. Hubby. Bye. Too many smells. Good boy. We are back in the car for another day going to the gym. I had a rest day yesterday because, oh my god, I was literally hurting from the gym, to be quite honest. I had serious muscle pain. It's mainly from doing bum, because I did like a mixture of legs and bum, because I did like my normal bum workout, but then I went to go on the seated leg curl and some other guy were on it. I didn't want to do step ups because I didn't want to push myself too far in doing that quite yet, because I thought it would have been a bit of a stretch, do you know what I mean? Because my arse cheeks are literally like burning still. So I'm on my way to go and do back and buys for the first time in I think it is, and he's asked me if I'd like to go. So obviously, because my mum's rebooked, I've said yeah, go on then. So hopefully it's not a treacherous slog, because the last time I ever did a walk with him, he took me up the fucking side of a mountain, scaled the side of a mountain. I can't remember what it was. Penny Ghent or something like that. And I don't enjoy doing that kind of stuff. One, I don't have the stamina for it, and two, I'd rather just be on flat land. Like, I'd rather be safe. Do you know what I mean? That's my theory of it all. Like, I just want to be. I've never climbed a tree as a kid or anything. Do you know what I mean? I'm quite a safe person when it comes to stuff like that. So I'm not very like outdoorsy, as you would class it, to be honest. I would rather be in a glamping pod than go camping. Do you know what I mean? That kind of vibe. I've only agreed because he's trying to say it's just a bit of like up and down hilly. It's mainly like flat and just a bit like, probably a bit like Beacon Fell. So I was like, right, cool, I'll come. So if I'm scaling the side of a mountain again, I'm actually going to stand and cry, because when we went to Penny Ghent, I'm sure at Penny Ghent, it was horrible weather, might I add, like raining, like that fine drizzly shitty rain, and it was really really cloudy when we got to the top, and we was walking along this really thin skinny path on the literal side of the mountain. For all I heard, it was literally Mount Everest. Like, the drop down was not a nice sight. Lewis tripped up over a little rock on the floor, and I thought, oh my fucking god, he's gonna die. I was panicking about that, so I then panicked myself over that, and then I thought, well, if I fall and die, I'm gonna die, like, and it's gonna hurt. And then I was already panicking over that. Then I was already behind, because one, I don't do this shit right. I wasn't in the gym back then, I don't think. I'd not been into my fitness and all that kind of stuff. This was like way before I joined the gym. So my stamina was horrendous, like literally horrendous, okay? So I'm like puffing my guts up, gonna be sick out of breath, because it's that much of a struggle for me, because I'm a fat child, right? So I have the stamina of a, whatever you would classify as somebody who can't physically breathe. Do you know what I mean? And then we have to climb to the top on the side of this mountain. They were like slabs of, like, it wasn't slate, but you know, if any of you've ever been to the Lake District and you can get them like stones that build up a wall and stuff, it was like that. So the surfaces were quite slippy because it had been raining. Oh my god. When I say I was hyperventilating, basically having a borderline panic attack, I mean it with every inch of my soul. I was crying my eyes out, and I was like, Lewis, I can't go any further. And he was like, you need to, because you can't go back down. I was like, Lewis, I promise you right now, I'm actually going to fall and die. And I was full on crying, having a panic attack. I've never in my life had a panic attack, apart from that one moment. And that was a horrible, horrible time. I thought, that's when I just said to him, next time you want to do a walk, never invite me, never ask me again. Go by yourself, go with your friends, not with me. But yeah, I'm sucking it up, and I'm going on Sunday because it's meant to be a lovely country walk rather than scaling the side of a mountain. He did actually turn around and say, I probably shouldn't have asked you to come on this one for your first one, and I was like, no shit, Sherlock. But anywho, men, thick as pig shit in my opinion. I'm back home, as you can tell. Did I do the Stairmaster? No. Was I chatting to Dan and Nini? Yes. Basically, somebody was on the Stairmaster, and then I thought, well, I might as well just go home and do my walking pad at home. So I'm going to text my mum in a minute. I've just had some lunch. I'm going to text my mum in a minute and see what time she's going to be setting off to come for nails. Because otherwise, I have literally got no steps in. 2,000 steps. I thought Lewis was going to be home by now, so I would have walked the dog with him so I could take on my parcels, but I think we're going to do it this evening. I basically can't walk the dog and do parcels at the same time, because one, I have to go in the shop, and he's not allowed in the shop, so I'm not leaving him outside. And two, he's a pain in the arse. What? You wanna come see? Oh, puppy. I know, I feel like we've had cuddles today, haven't we? I know, gorgeous boy. Alright, alright, alright. Chillax, my sunshine. You finished? Stop. You're so cheeky. Right, are you gonna sit? So, my pictures have arrived. Just ignore the mess. I need to pop my gym bag away and whatnot. So I thought we could open them together and have a goosey gander together just to see how they've turned out, because like I mentioned before, how did I say it? They're literally, oh, I could have, right, whatever. Anywho, you alright? Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous boy, I love you. I love you. Thanks. Are you finished? Why is it impossible to do anything with a sausage dog? We'll go and sit down in a minute in the front room. So, I spent quite a while this week rearranging all the pictures. So, you would have seen I ordered like a block of them basically. And I expected them to come a lot smaller than what they were, because I don't work with measuring tapes. I have no clue the length of shit. I'm not really interested in that aspect. But I thought they were like small prints. So from the website, it gave the impression that they were like little prints basically. And they weren't, which is fine. It is what it is. Mistakes happen, you know. Let me move you a bit forward. So then, because I quite liked, why have I got two of them? Oh no, they're not two of them, it's just other pictures as well. The quality's not that great, to be fair. The quality's so bad. Oh, that's a shame. So obviously my camera's quite clear. We'll go through them in a second anyway. Does it matter? I don't know. I'll get into it. So, you would have seen that I got, obviously, the photo booth strips done, and I expected them to be a lot smaller than what they are. Like that essentially is not a photo booth strip in any aspect of a photo booth. So what I thought would work is, because I got some of the long ones, like these, what I thought would essentially work was for me to cut out all of the squares, like the pictures. But now I'm looking at them, the quality is so bad. What the hell? Oh, now I'm just pissed off. I'm going to have to use them anyway. Them ones seem alright, but that picture's a bit... It's done now, like I've ordered everything, so... Let's go through. That's Turkey, that was the weekend away. Then we've got the dusk event with Mum, that's separate. Then we've got Mexico. We have Paris, we have another Paris, and then it starts going into Amsterdam. Then Boxing Day and Christmas spread. The main thing is my camera's like really good quality, and I just don't feel like these pictures are personally showing that quality, which is really frustrating. Then I'm doing a Boohoo Lewis Capaldi spread. Maybe we've got, when we first got Pablo, oh, look at baby boy, how cute. We have more of the cabin pictures, baby Pabby. There, go up there. Then we have a mixture of the wedding and dusk. So where did I put dusk? There. Then we have when we bought the house, and then also I've printed off the pictures from Amelia's festive fundraiser, because I do have a photo booth strip from there. So I thought I could maybe do a spread of that. I don't know if I will or not, because I don't really have much else to pop in it. That's Turkey, that's Mexico, that's Turkey, That's Mexico. That's Mexico and Amsterdam. And we have all of Amsterdam. I'll do that separate. Then we have Demi's Christmas party. So I don't know if I'm going to do a spread on this or not. I have printed out the pictures just in case. Then we have when I took my dad to a concert. And then we also have the cruise. So that's Turkey, different Turkey even. Right, cruise, 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 another cruise, and another cruise. Right, so dating back, if we go back now, the only problem is I've got some Amsterdam pictures on my Mexico one, and it's nowhere near. In fact, I tell a lie, it is because it's the recent Amsterdam one. So that's Paris and Amsterdam. That's should be the first set of pictures. That's going in the scrapbook. Then after that comes, so that's all Amsterdam. That's all the concert. Then after that will come Turkey. Which don't tell me they're the only pictures I printed out of Turkey. It can't be. Where did I put them? That can't be all the pictures. I swear I did more on Turkey. It's gotta be. I must not have printed more out. Oh, okay. Well, I can obviously pick up more from the other bit. I've literally done one strip for Turkey. I mean, I suppose we didn't really do much in that aspect though, to be honest. Is what it is. Then after Turkey, we did the cruise. Then after the cruise, we did Demi and Sean's. Then after Demi and Sean's, we did, because this would have been 2024. After Demi and Sean's, before Demi and Sean's, after the cruise, I did the concert with my dad. Then we did Demi and Sean's. Then we did Amsterdam. Then we did Mexico. Then it was Turkey again. Then it was Amelia Olivia's festive fundraiser, which is somewhere here, which is actually leading up to getting the keys to the house. Nice. Then we got the keys to the house and me and Mum went to dusk event. I've still got some dust there because I think I'm going to group them together. So I'll leave that one out for now, but then we got Pablo. Then I went to Luis Capaldi Boohoo. Then we had the wedding. Then we had Christmas. Then we had... So they were all in date order, but I've done them back to front. So that's... What an absolute tit. I wasn't supposed to do that. I was supposed to put them at the back of each other and I haven't done. Then that means I can pretty much start making a start on this because my mum should be fetching one of my parcels round because I accidentally order my work stuff to her house. Ultimately, like these pictures will be great like when I cut them out and stuff because my scrapbook is only this size. So if I'm putting several pictures on each page, it'll work out right, won't it? So then let's have a look through this one again and see if there's anything we want to use. So Turkey, 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 Turkey. I could potentially use that. Turkey, Turkey, Amsterdam, Amsterdam. I probably will have a look through these when I come to actually like use all of the stuff because I was looking at these thinking they'd be probably just a bit bigger than the strips, but obviously when you come to put a picture on the page it doesn't do anything. That's mainly my fault. I probably should understand how to read basic instructions. So I've got that, I've got the cruise. Did I do me and Demi's pictures again? Yes, I did, but I might just pop that in there anyway. And if I wanted bigger pictures, I can always use bigger pictures as well. Amsterdam, was that the first time we went, on the second? It was the first, so that can go like here with those. And then again, we have more of the cruise, because I can still use some of the bigger pictures, to be fair, but I just have to cut them out, which is fine. So I'll pop that in there. New Year in Paris, pop that in there. And again, we've got the cruise, and then New Year in Paris. Right, so they're pretty much all of my pages, pictures, whatever. I don't know how many pages I'm going to do for each spread. Just depends, because obviously my scrapbook is quite small, so we'll see. Pop them in here, but these came really quick, and I think obviously because I've had to come back and order more, they cost me like £30, which, to be honest, I don't mind too much. It is what it is, isn't it? This is where I ordered them from. It's called Your Picks. I'm not 100% sure on the quality, if I'm being 100% honest, but I'm not too sure if it's just because the pictures are so small. If anybody's ever printed out pictures like that before, let me know if you've had better quality elsewhere, because going forward I can probably use that instead. So yeah, I'm going to text my mum now, see where she's at, and then potentially we're getting the walking pad out. Otherwise we're going on the walking pad this evening, because Lucy's going to play squash with his brother after I've done my mum's nails. We are currently on Friday. In fact, I need to sort my hair out because it's a mess. I'm just going to use this to slick my hair back, because I need to pin my hair back. It needs to really be in a hair mask, so I think I'm going to pop a hair mask in the morning, because I'm not going to have time to wash it this evening. I've just literally had a shower. I've been on my walking pad. I haven't managed to get to the gym, which is fine, because I was just like sorting some emails and stuff out, getting stuff done that I needed to at home, and I'm just basically having like a rush around tidy at the moment, because I'm working from 1:30, which is in like 25 minutes, until 9 PM this evening. So that's going to be fun, which I don't mind essentially. I just feel like when it comes to actually doing it, it's like a long slog. And then once you've done it, you're like, oh my god, that went so quick. But I did the scrapbook order actually. I just caved and did it, because I was like, right, I need to do it, because I need to get a crack on and like just start doing it, because I feel like the more I'm looking on TikTok, the more I'm like, do I want a different scrapbook? Like, I don't want something as big as what I got for Fiona, because I don't know, it just wasn't, if I'm doing one for myself, that just wasn't my kind of vibe. Like, it was alright for a wedding, because I was obviously just scrapbooking about the wedding and not other things, and there was like quite a few pages left over, like half, just under half the book left, for Matt and Fiona to add in their own pictures when they eventually got them back from the wedding photographer, which they have actually got back now. The only thing with doing my hair with my jacket on is, as you all know, I suffer with my scalp quite a lot. I've been really trying not to pick it, and then over the last few days I've been picking. I'm going to go and quickly just sort out downstairs a little bit. I had a notification to say that I've been on YouTube 6 years. What the hell? So yeah, that's cool. It doesn't feel like that long, but obviously I had a big break and then I came back to it. Oh no, I'm watching Kira and May Cousins. Oh my god, that leather jacket's come out in Chucky Brown. No way. I really need to get back into my fashion self. I feel like I've just like dropped off at the moment, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know, I think it's because I've felt so negative in myself and all that kind of stuff. And I feel like I want to start channeling Farron Clark, because she is literally, like, at first I was a bit like, oh, she's kind of not my vibe, but then the more I think about it, the more I'm like, maybe it's because I'm a lazy bitch. Maybe I need to be more like her. Do you know what I mean? I really want to have I really want to have a refresh of my nails as well, because I just don't like them. They're too long, they're in the way. Basically, the reason why I kept them this length is I was debating going almond for Paris, but I think I've decided I don't want to go almond. I just kind of want to keep short square. I might have a look back at my nail pictures and see what kind of inspiration I can take from my old nail pictures, but I do really like the short square French, and I just think it's like a classic timeless nail to have all of the time, and it just goes with everything. Whereas these, I'm just getting a bit... It doesn't help the fact that they're really dry at the minute because I've not been cuticle oiling, and obviously the weather's been quite dry. So what I will suggest is, if you don't cuticle oil, make sure you do. I have just had a shower as well, so I need to pop some of my proper hand cream on. So yeah, I think I'm just going to take them back short. Decisions, there's too many decisions. I need to do my tan this evening as well. My skin was clearing up as well, and then I got this bad boy on the side of my face. I don't know what's going on there, but hair is slicked back. Why don't I look like I'm going bald? Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm losing hair on that side of my head. This is why I keep going back to scalp bleach, because what is that? Am I actually losing hair, or is it just the lighting? It could just be the lighting. I don't know. What do we think? I think I've lost hair, because like, surely my hair should be like here. Am I getting alopecia? Is this what stress does to you? I think it does. This is why Melissa didn't want a natural birth. She wanted a C-section, because Melissa actually does have alopecia, but she's absolutely fine. Her hair looks great. Her hair's like gone really thick since having a baby, by the way, which I find absolutely insane. Come on, Pabby. Right, we're going to shut this door and you can't go in there. We're going to shut the bedroom door so you can't go in there. Come on, this way. Good boy. Put that on there. I sold quite a few bits on Depop, which I'm really chuffed at actually, because it means obviously I've got rid of some bits. But I need to just grab my wipes. This is the spare room. My nail desk is literally just right there, but we still don't know what we want to do with this room. Like, it's a bit of a mess. I've got my Depop stuff, Lewis's vintage stuff, like a pile of trainers. The wardrobes are nowhere near finished. Lewis has put the paneling on them and that's about it. But I don't think this room's going to be the next project. I think the hallway and the landing is. The only thing is, we're not getting the flooring done in the hallway until we get the kitchen done. So we might have to do some touch-ups, obviously, when that gets done, because we'll probably need like new skirting boards and stuff like that, which is fine. But we just don't know what to do with this room. The window ledge needs to come off and Lois needs to put a new one on, like the wooden one. And ultimately the window panes in this room need replacing, because all of them are damaged and blown and they look disgusting. Another thing we need to do this year for the house is find someone who can clean like the fascia boards and the windows and everything, because the people that lived here before us were absolute fucking scruffs. They didn't clean anything. Like, the windows inside piss me off because they're all mouldy, they're all black, and I find it incredibly hard to keep maintaining, because it's like I have to wash them once a day if I wanted to make them not mouldy 24/7. And it's just really infuriating that people can't just look after the homes, and like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm getting a bit just pissed off that I'm maintaining someone else's dirt. And then when we do the rooms that we have done, I enjoy it. I enjoy cleaning them, I enjoy tidying them, because it's our stuff. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Maybe someone else is like this, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I'm gonna go and quickly wipe down the bathroom because it needs doing, and then I'm gonna go and sort the sofa out, and hopefully my nail person will be here on time, because I'm back to back pretty much all afternoon and evening now, so that's fun. So, good morning. It's currently Saturday, and what time is it? 10:38, which is still pretty early. Yes, I'm still in my pyjamas because I've literally just done a fresh layer of tan. I was working till 9 PM last night, so I got to the point where I couldn't even be bothered to do my tan later on. But I'm going to catch up on some YouTube stuff that I need to watch, but I just thought I'd quickly show you my scrapbook bits. I am really torn and debating getting a new one. already. I haven't even made a start yet. I've got my Temu order, but I don't think I'm going to be able to physically start anything for a while. I'm not really quite sure. Do you know what I mean? So for this year's Paris, I'm going to save this and pop that in the scrapbook. Are you going to put that in, Pabby? Then we also have the 2 dusk photo booth pictures that me and Mum have. So I'm going to pop them in. And then I also have the Great Festive fundraiser with Shannon and Regan when we did the photo booth. So that was quite fun. And then from Paris for the New Year, I don't think these were from when we went for the New Year. However, I found these in a jacket pocket that was selling on Depop, and I thought I'm going to keep a hold of them because I was wondering if I still had them or not, or if I'd got rid of them. Don't you dare! He keeps going on the buffet because he's realised he can watch out the window. And I've come downstairs this morning and he must have gone on it this morning after he's been out in the garden, or last night after he's been out in the garden, because there's muddy footprints all over the buffet. And obviously we don't have a throw on the buffet because we don't really typically need one. We've got it on the sofa, but the buffet's never usually been an issue until he's discovered he can jump up onto it now. Haven't you? He's in a really mischievous mood. I can just tell by his face. Do you want your toy? There you go. Got your toy. So anyway, we've got the Metro cards that I found in my pocket. These would have been from 2022, possibly. Probably. And then I also had these as well. I don't know whether these are from Paris or not. Don't really know. But we've got these too, so I thought that'll be handy to use for the Paris spread. Then everything that I ordered from the works arrived. I don't think I've shown you in the vlog yet, so I'm going to show you again if I have already shown you. So basically I did an order from the works because I saw on TikTok that some of the bits look really, really cute and nice. So we have basically like a cherry bow love collection out with the works, and everything's relatively priced, to be honest with you. It was really, really good pricing. I did probably spend like a similar amount on Temu, but obviously I've got a whole different realm of items on there. So we've got this little sticker pack. So we've got I think there could be 1 sheet or 2 sheets in there. It does say 5 sheets, so I think this one has 1 sheet, and then I think this one has 2. So we have like bows and bits of ribbons, and then we also have underneath just letters. So that's the first sticker pack. Then the second sticker pack, we have the bows and like cherry ribbons and stuff. I thought they were well cute, especially for like Paris theme, and they've got some glitter on some of them as well, which I think is well cute. Then we have obviously the matching paper. So here is what styles you get in there. So basically just corresponds with stickers really, and then they're all the like styles of prints that you can get. So that was £2. Them stickers were £2. The other stickers were £2. And then I've also got another paper thing. So these are the styles of paper on this one, which has like gold. So I thought that was so cute. And these are like lengthways landscape ones rather than square. Is it landscape? It is, isn't it? I always get mixed up with them too. Portrait, landscape. Landscape sideways, portrait's front. Portrait. Then we have these. These were £3. So we've got 8 rolls of washi tape, which I think is not bad. Especially for the price, they were £3. We've got 8 rolls. So they just, again, correspond with the little theme of the book. And the last thing that we got from the works is just this. Oh my god, I didn't even know you could do that. It's a paper cutter. So I'm going to sit here now and I'm going to cut up some of my pictures ready to get in the scrapbook, basically. That's why I'm sat here. So obviously I have these two. I don't know whether to switch out these and use this one for when I go to places and I want a scrapbook in real time, because it seems a bit bigger to add bits and bobs in rather than this one. Oh, I just don't know what to do anymore. I'm debating getting a bit of a bigger scrapbook, so I don't know if that's just going to be, if it's going to be big enough, basically. And like, I want to obviously decorate the front of the page and all that kind of stuff. Oh, I just don't know what to do. There's 120 pages in this as well, so it'll essentially last me a while, because I don't know how many spreads I'm going to do for each moment. So obviously I've got quite a lot of bits. I did actually test out the paper cutter yesterday and it worked out alright. Like, I cut the bottom off this because obviously I'm not using it. I could actually use that and like cut that out and then put it on a bit of card and then cut the card out. So I'll save that. See, all the ideas start flowing when you start thinking of things. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel really unorganised with it all, but obviously because I've not got into the flow of doing, it's kind of like not coming together, and I feel like this full video is basically scrapbook. Sorry, the lady next door has people delivering stuff, and I think they're like putting it in a house and everything. So you've got all that paper as well. Oh, I just feel like I don't know what to do. Like, do I use that? Do I not? Like, is it cute? Because I'm starting to think of, if I come to a point where I actually want possibly this out on the side, or if we ever like have like a bit of a bookshelf or something, you know, like in the kitchen, and I just want it on the side, like on the shelf, you don't really want something like this out, do you? So this is where my mind is changing a little bit. It's really throwing me off. It was only £2.99 and I can use it for other things as well. Like, say if I wanted to do a junk journal, I've got one. And then again, this mini one was the intention of, say when we go to Paris, I was going to get the Polaroid printer or camera and put a Polaroid in each page of like what we've done in the day, like maybe one day, or if I could do a few things in the day and like save bits and bobs, and obviously like put some aside for the scrapbook, put some aside for this. And I thought it'd just be a fun way to flick through this at some point and be like, oh my god, remember when we went there? And it's basically just on like our travels, do you know what I mean? Anywho, they were really inexpensive. One was £2.99 and one was £1.99, so literally £5. Whereas like, I'm looking on Amazon now. If anyone has any recommendations of a scrapbook for me to get, then please let me know, because I'm still waiting for my Temu order anyway, so I can't make a start basically, which is where I'm like panicking. Because I saw this really cute one and it says memories on the front of it, but it's got black pages and there's only 50 pages. And I'm like, do I want black pages or do I want white pages? There's no reviews on it either. So that's where I'm like not 100% set on it. A lot of them are self-adhesive photo albums, which is not particularly what I would like. So again, that's kind of like, I don't really know what to do. But then is it just a plastic thing that's sticky, but then I don't know if I can cut it out? Because like, how cute is that one? It's like a beige linen, but like the pages are all black. But then obviously if I wanted it on a bookshelf, it'd look really nice and sleek and cute, so then anybody can just get it out and open it and look at it, do you know what I mean? So I am toying between changing to that one. It's £17.99 on Amazon. So yeah, I'm just a bit, because there's another one that says Our Memories, but is that just a photo album? Yeah, the photo pockets, can't use that. I mean, it does look more binder style, so I could remove them and buy paper for it, surely. Just a lot of them are like photo album style, and it's just kind of like not what I want, but then all the cute ones are like that, and it's so frustrating. So I'm like, I want a scrapbook, but I don't want your typical scrapbook, do you know what I mean? And that's what's throwing me off. Like, I would like a nice one. If I'm going to all this effort, I would like it to be a bit more decorative. Do you know what I mean? This is why I'm torn between this memories one, to be honest. I'm gonna keep having a browse anyway, and we'll go from there, because I'm still gonna do like the small pictures as well, because obviously it means I can use more. But then I'm like, I've literally cut these pictures up for the size of the scrapbook that I'm using now. Like, I've got teeny tiny fucking pictures, so I'm like, shit, I don't know, we'll see. So it's much later now, it's currently 2:30, and I've just had a quick shower, washed my tan off. It's not gone that dark in the slightest, so it is what it is. I'm going to have to work with it. I've put a bit of fake tan on my face. I've just had to lock Pablo in here because Lewis is getting in the shower. But somebody commented the other week asking for a bit of a makeup routine, so I'm going to do that. So I've already done my eyebrows. I used the... have I put it away? I thought I'd left it out on sec. I have used the NYX The Brow Glue Crazy Lift. I've been really enjoying this now that I've kind of learnt how to use it. So the key is to squeeze some out, because this is what the applicator looks like. Don't know if that's going to pick up. So you've got like the bristles. So if you squeeze some out, brush all your eyebrow hairs back this way, leave it for like 30 seconds, then go in and brush them all the way that you want. And like, that is how I like a brow lamb. That is how I normally get my eyebrows, but this time they just didn't do that, so I just do it myself anyway, regardless, just to keep them stuck down. So I've been enjoying this. And then when you want to place them down, if you use the back of the applicator, just press them into your skin, and it works really, really nice. I've been really enjoying it so far, to be honest. So that's been quite nice to use. And then I've already done my skincare. So I've done my eye cream, my moisturiser, my skincare serums, which if you watch the vlogs regularly, you'll see me doing that quite often in the bathroom. For primer, I'm going to go in with the NARS Soft Matte Primer. I have started using this one because basically the NARS primer that I do normally use, basically it has pretty much like gone from the market. It's been discontinued. I can't really find it anywhere. So this is the alternative one that I picked up quite a while back, and I just wasn't using it. But I've had to reach for it to give it a go, simply because I need a new primer to be working. If I'm looking above, it's because I'm looking in the mirror behind you. So that's just that. Then if I find I have any blemishes or spots on my face or anything, I will go in and try and spot conceal. If you watched the vlogs before Christmas, I had a Look Fantastic parcel arrive, and I picked up the NARS. It is the Soft Matte Complete Concealer Anti-Crease Corrector. I use the shade Vanilla. It is a little bit too light and too dark. It depends on if I've got fake tan on or not. But as you can see, I've had a bit of a spot there. That's just causing me a little bit of issue, and it's just driving me insane. So I just go over the areas where I feel I need them, just to cover it a bit more underneath the foundation. I don't really blend this in. I just kind of like tap it in the skin and leave it placed and just work with that. It might be handy on a holiday as well. I know that I got this from Amelia Olivia. She uses it quite often for her skin and all that kind of stuff. And it always looks really good on her, so I thought I would give it a go. But I just feel like, because I'm due on tomorrow, I'm getting a few breakouts here and there, so I just want to cover them a little bit and go from there. So that you can't really probably tell too much, because it does blend in quite nicely. I have got a little bit of fake tan on my face, just because obviously I have applied it. So that's the spot corrector. Then I did get this Merit stick, which is in the shade Sand. I don't know if it's a foundation stick or not. don't really know like the colour of it if I was to blend it in. So I'll just do a few dots here and there, and then I'll still go in with my foundation just to give it a bit of a try. It's really hard, I find, to tell what's going to look nice on people's skin, like colour wise, especially online. Can you hear Lewis? It's driving me mad. So I'm going to go in with my Kylie Cosmetics Skin Tint. This is the Blurring Skin Tint Elixir. It's in the shade 2.5N. I've been really enjoying this. I picked it up a few months back. I think I got it from Look Fantastic. And then I'm just going in with a little bit of my Too Faced Born This Way Soft Matte Oil Control Foundation. I got this sent to me by Too Faced themselves just before we went to Turkey, and I've been really enjoying it. I obviously haven't finished the bottle because I don't go through them too fast. And then I just use my Morphe brush. This is the Morphe Foundation Brush M106. And I just literally pat it in. I don't really enjoy using a beauty blender anymore at the moment. I go through phases where I enjoy a beauty blender and enjoy a brush, but for the longest of times now, I've just really enjoyed a brush. I find beauty blenders take up so much product to the point where I feel like you're wasting a lot of it because the sponge is soaking it up so much. And I know that you're meant to wet it first, which is what I always do. But I'd still just find they just take so much of the product away from what you're applying to your face, which sometimes can be good so it doesn't look cakey, but for the minimal amount that I want to use on the back of my hand from a product, like, I feel like it sets a good base for me, because I don't like too much makeup anymore. Like, I don't like thick layers. I used to love piling on the makeup, but not anymore. I think like once you get to a certain age, you just get a little bit older and you just don't like the cakiness. But I always, like, my mum always like thinks that I'm wearing a lot of makeup, but I think it's just how I do my makeup that makes it look like I've got a lot on, because I think I can do my makeup pretty well. And I think it goes back to like watching all of the YouTubers back in the day, like the beauty influencers. I was such a beauty influencer like person, like watching all of them girls. Then I'm going to go in with the Kiko Milano Sculpting Touch Creamy Contour Stick in the shade 202. I've used this for ages now. I don't even feel like it's going down, to be honest. Like, I've still got all that product left, and I want to say I've had this since, I think I got it for Easter. I picked it up over the Easter holidays back in April, and I've been loving it ever since. I've literally not stopped using it. I even got the Charlotte Tilbury magic wand thing in the magazine, and I've used it once and not really reached for it since. But I literally just dab a bit on the brush and then pat it in the skin, but always like blend upwards if you can, because it just gives you a bit more of a lift. I always find it kind of hard to do the same on this side, just because I'm using my other hand, so I'm coming down on myself.
What time are you ready?
I'm not gonna be that long.
Cool.
I'm not doing my hair. I'm just scraping it back. So.
Go. Hey, little fucker. We'll beat you.
He says, "I want to see everyone on the video."
Come on.
Bye.
Little twat.
Have you used your new aftershave yet?
Yeah, I've tried it.
Just then?
Yeah.
Is that what that one is?
Yeah.
Smells nice.
That's it.
Yeah, do you like it?
Yeah. See how long it lasts.
Yeah.
It lasts quite long.
So that is just my cream contour, cream bronzer, if you will. Obviously I go in around my forehead, and then if I feel like I need to add a bit more, I will do, because the trick is, if you are like new to makeup, getting into makeup, sometimes less is more, but also You can always add more, you can't take away. So just do it in small doses and you'll be fine, because the less you use at first, you can always just apply. It's a bit like, to me, I would say it's the same rule as baking. Do you know what I mean? Baking, cooking, it's the same rules for makeup, I would say. You can always add more, but you can't always take it back out. So that's my little motto. And then I always go down my nose with it as well, into my eye crease, because I don't really use eyeshadow. I don't feel like I suit it, so I always put it in my eyelids, because I mainly just use a bronzer to put on my eyelids. So that is the cream contour. Did I tell you what brush I was using? It was the Morphe M242 cream and liquid bronzer brush, and it's just got this like nice flat surface, which I really like. Then blush, I'm using a Real Techniques. I've had these brushes for absolute years and they've lasted so well. Like, honestly, if you are getting into makeup, I would say these are quite worth the money, because obviously they were the craze back then. I think I've probably had these 10 years plus. Do you like when they were popular online? Because the Jim Chapman sisters, aren't they? She owns the company, the brand. Well, that's if she still does, unless she's sold it. I'm not quite sure. But obviously, if you was a Zoella girly and you watched Tanya and Jim when they were still married, it's crazy to me that they got divorced. But absolutely mind blown. But here we are using the Morphe Blind Date Cheek Thrills Multi-Finish Face Trio. So you've got different finishes in this palette. I picked this up again over the Christmas period from Look Fantastic, and I've been quite enjoying it, to be honest. You get a cream blush and you get like a creamy powdery consistency, and then you get a full powder. I don't really know what consistency that one is, if I'm being honest. I don't know if it is a powder. I'm not sure, because the thing covers both of them. So I don't know. Shall I try a bit? I'm not sure if it is or not. But that is just the blush. I feel like this camera doesn't pick up colours properly until I come back to edit, so I never know how it looks. But there's also a powder one in here, so I'm going to come back and use that again soon. Then concealer is the L'Oreal True Match Radiant Serum Concealer. I'm using it in light 1.5N, and this, I've had this again since Easter, I think, and it's lasted me quite well, because I am not the type of person to do my makeup often. I just don't enjoy wearing makeup too much. I would like to try and get back into it, but in the grand scheme of things, I don't do enough throughout the week to equate to using it, if that makes sense. So I've done the highlight points in my face. So under my eyes, I want highlighting the tip of the nose, forehead, chin, lips, and then I go in with, again, a Real Techniques brush. This is the Expert Face brush. Again, I've had this for years. Just, if you wash your brushes and maintain the hygiene of them, they will last you ages. It's just when that you don't look after your stuff that they're not going to last. Which I feel like it's the same with anything. I'm a bit OCD when it comes to stuff like this. I enjoy looking after my belongings. I'm very much like, don't like anyone touching it. I've got a bit better since I've been with Lewis, but I remember when I was first with Lewis, if he touched any of my things, I hated it. I was like, get off. But I don't know if it's because I've like known people to have like greasy hands, and it knocks me sick. So then I also use the Morphe M131 concealer brush. So this is just a little concealer brush. This is a size difference. This is to do my nose, to keep the concealer pretty much in place. Do my forehead, again, just to keep it in place and not to spread it too far. And then I'm going to go in at the under eyes just to get right in. I've really been enjoying this method because it just keeps it like where you would want it. And then go in the other side and do the same. I need to go out and get a quick outfit pick, or 2 or 3, God knows. as well as like do the food shop, because obviously I've been sat downstairs for a bit, Lewis has been working in the house, and then I just go in with the big brush and just blend everything together nicely. So yeah, we still need to do a bit of errands, which is why I'm actually getting ready. I really want to drag him to Home Sense to see if we can get any door handles for the under the stairs. And then after that, I just get my bronzer brush and my blush brush back out, and I just reblend everything together for anything that may have been overtaken by any product, like especially the nose area. Just go back in with it basically, and just blend it all out again. Blush brush, because I started doing my concealer after everything else, because I did used to do it before. So you want your little brush, and then whatever powder you're using, it doesn't have to be the same as me, but this is just what I've been using again. In fact, we're going to go all the way. So another tip that I have if you want your makeup to last a long time, so I have just got cream products on right now, as you can see. It's all cream, it's still quite shiny, it's still glowy. So get a setting spray. I use L'Oreal Infallible 3-second setting mist. I absolutely love this. This is such a good setting mist. It's £11.99 I think, but I've got the big bottle so it might be a bit more expensive. Then I'm going to go in with my little concealer brush, and I'm just going to make sure that under eyes aren't creased, because as you get older, ladies, you will get eye creases. Make sure whatever powder you're using is open, ready, and then I'm going to do a layer of your setting mist. Don't want that one. Go in with your powder. I picked up the wrong powder. Whilst your face is still wet with the setting mist, go in with your powder as quick as you can in the areas that you get the most oily, because it will set everything in place along with the spray whilst it's drying. And I literally think this method works so good. I can't remember who I saw it on now. Could have been Asher. I feel like I got so many good tips from Asher, but she is also a trained makeup artist, so she's always got some really handy tips with beauty and makeup. So if you don't watch her, then go and watch her, Asher Mary Lou, because she posts on YouTube. So yeah, that is my face now set, and I'm using the medium mineralized skin finish natural from MAC, and I've had this quite a while. I went through a phase of using it and then not using it, and I was using my Laura Mercier to set at one point. I just didn't enjoy that anymore, and I've gone back to this and I've been quite liking it because it still leaves you with a little bit of a glow. Sorry for the glare, the sun is peeking through the clouds. Then we have bronzer. So like, I like a golden bronzer. Where are my brushes? One brush, another brush. So for eyeshadow, I typically go in with my bronzer in my lids, just with any eyeshadow brush that is good at blending. I don't like this one. This isn't my typical one. Where's my other one? Aha, there's one of them. And I just think it gives you a bit of dimension in your eyes, and then you don't obviously have to use eyeshadow. I typically don't love eyeshadow, it's not my thing. Which is why I enjoy doing this, because I just think the colours go with my eyes, because my eyes are blue, it makes them pop a bit more, which I think is cool. And then I just take a big bronzer brush. This is the Zoeva one. It is the 106 pad brush. Pop a bit on your brush, give it a bit of a shake to get off any excess, and go in with your bronzer. I use the MAC Give Me Some bronzer, and I have done for years. I really enjoy it. I think it's such a good bronzer. That's the bronzer done. And then I actually go in with a cool tone contour. So I've had this for years. When I say for years, I mean for years. They don't really do the NARS Laguna shade anymore because I think they've brought in shade ranges rather than just the cool tone. If anybody knows if they do the cool tone still, let me know, because I did pick up a Laguna bronzer again from Look Fantastic about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, and it wasn't what I wanted. It was more like the Give Me Sun bronzer and it just wasn't for me. I need a cool tone added into my face as well, just like in the cheekbones, if you will, because I just don't think bronzer gives you that vibe sometimes. And then I take it down my nose. If I'm feeling it's looking a bit weird under my neck, I'll always take my powder brush and just like swirl it round to try and blend it all together down my neck a little bit nicer. And then as well in your hairline, get your powder brush and just blend your hairline in. It is a little bit harder to do when your hair is like freshly bleached as well, so just be careful with that because you can not necessarily stain your hair, but it will mark your hair until you go and wash it again. But that's obviously blended a bit nicer. Then blush is my Morphe one. I'm going back in with this, and then I also have the Morphe powder M162 brush. So we're just going to get some of that bottom blush and we're going to go. You can really place your brush wherever you like. Some people say don't do it on the apples of your cheeks, and some people say do. It's just a preference of your face shape as well, like where it looks nicer, where it sits nicer on people's faces. I always find doing it like that for me works best because I have quite appley cheeks, I think. I had really chubby face when I was a kid, and I feel like because I've gained a little bit of weight, it's going back to being chubs. So I think that's often sometimes my face is, I just don't look right. So I'm just popping, I have a beauty spot here and I always pop it back on because sometimes the foundation can wash it out. And then we're doing eyebrows. I have used this brow product for literally the longest of time. I really like it. Can I just say as well, if you are doing the brow lamb look with the NYX product, make sure your eyebrows dry down before you apply any makeup, any eyebrow product, anything like that. Make sure they've dried down and they're like hard to the touch, because otherwise they will just come off. It's like when you've done your skincare, give your eyebrows a bit of a wipe over, make sure you've got no product on there. Then go in with your eyebrow stuff, leave your skincare to sit in for 5-10 minutes, leave your eyebrow stuff to set 5-10 minutes, and then go in to do your makeup, your primer, and then applying your makeup. I've always found that works best for me. So I feel like a lot of my products are hit and miss. Some are high end, some are like that. Kiko Milano is relatively cheap, Morphe's cheap, L'Oreal is a decent price point. For my brows, I'm using the NYX, however you say it, the brow pencil. It is in the shade taupe, and then you have a spoolie on the other side. Other things are a little bit more pricey, but then it depends what your outcome is, what you want to achieve, what products work for your face and your skin. Because I have tried numerous different products over the years, because I have really been into makeup and skincare and stuff, and like what works for one person doesn't always work for the other. It is sometimes a mission. So like I could be recommending something and it might not work for your skin, which is just sometimes the look of the drawer I find, and it's very hard to obviously find products that work for you, but more so it can be, you can just take tips from the placement of how I'm doing my makeup. You can take some inspiration from that. It's entirely up to you how you would like to interpret it. If you want to use the products I'm using, you can go ahead and purchase them. All of these are typically linked in my Instagram story highlights, but let me know if you want me to start popping them in my description of my YouTube videos. Then for my mascara, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills mascara. I have really enjoyed using this. I'm not too sure on the price point of it because I did get it in a Look Fantastic PR box and I've been loving it ever since. Like, the thingy's rubbing off the front, kind of. It is the Lash Sculpt Lengthening and Volumizing Mascara, and it's just in the shade black, but because I've had my eyelashes eyelash lift, I just feel like it applies so nice. Let me get my little mirror from here, and like, this is the brush, so it's a really nice brush, and I've been using it for quite a while now and I've still got like loads left. So before and then after, I don't know if you can fully tell on the camera, but I feel like my eyelashes just look nice and full. Oh my god, look at that. I'm going to go and quickly do my hair whilst my face is setting. Oh my god, this sun. I'm going to have to move that mirror just to make sure that it doesn't reflect off that, because that can be quite dangerous. Do not leave your mirrors on the side anyway, by the way. And then I'll come back and we'll discuss lip products. Then we have lip products. So I managed to pick up one of the NYX Professional Lip Lingerie lip stains, and I don't know if I love it. I do like the outcome, but I don't know, I just don't feel like the applicator is that good. Like, your lips need to have like no product on at all. So that is the bottom one. It's basically just my lip colour. It's really hard to apply. You have to be patient. I kind of don't have patience right now because I need to get out. I don't know how well you can see. And then I'm going to go in with my typical lipstick, which is Doll Beauty in the shade FOMO, just in the middle. And then go back in with the lip liner again. The one thing I will vouch for with this lip liner is that it really doesn't budge, which is really good. And everything blends together. Really nice. So let me go and show you in the bedroom. Let's get a better view. I don't have sun glaring at me, but it's what I've been wearing. I wore it to the cabins the other week. I've been wearing it recently to test it out, to give you like a full-on review. It wears really nice and it blends really nice. It's just a pain to apply, to be honest. But hey ho, I'm gonna go and get ready, get my stuff, because I have boohoo content to shoot. So all of these are like boohoo bits, so I'm going to take them out and shoot some bits. I've got something on now which I don't know if I love. Like, I just don't feel the best in it. It's this blue outfit, but I'm going to shoot this with that grey jacket and then my trainers and some socks. So yeah, I'm going to get this shot, then I can maybe get changed again. I'm going to take some jeans with me and maybe pop them on, or just go shopping like this. We'll see how the pictures turn out first. We're back from being out and about, but I just thought I would show you this coat from Boohoo. I've still got this set on because I've just walked the dog, but this coat from Boohoo is literally stunning. Let me take the treats out of the pocket. I'm obsessed with this. I'll show you better in the mirror really quick. It's like a long wool style coat. It's got pockets. It's like full length on me as well, and then the sleeves are like balloon sleeves. We've got the belt, so you can obviously belt it up, but I love this. Like, even the collar is really nice. This is what I went to go and get a quick outfit picky in, because I just love it. I'm wearing a size 12. I probably could have got away with a 10. I just wish it had the up and back at the bottom, but it doesn't. It's like a full wraparound dressing gown style coat, unfortunately, which it is what it is. It'll do the job. But yeah, that is the first coat. And we've got the little gym set, which I don't personally love because they don't hold my belly in like my gym leggings do. So I feel like, I don't know, I am due one tomorrow. So I think that's obviously why my belly is pouching, to be honest, like really badly. But here is the gym set. It's just, I've got the zip up on, it's got the thumb holes, and then we've got the leggings. I don't personally love these leggings. I just find leggings fall down so much on me. That's why I prefer wearing shorts to the gym and then my joggers over it. But I am pouching because I'm due on tomorrow, which is really frustrating. Next we have this pink zip up, and then we've got the matching joggers. So I'll quickly show you in the mirror. I'm wearing a size large in these. I feel like I might wear it this evening, to be honest. I might just pull all the tags off downstairs because it's quite cute. This is the little pink tracksuit. It's like a bit more of a crop jacket, if you will. And it's just alright for like lounging, and it's the barrel style leg, which I don't particularly love when they put that on it. It annoys me. But it's still nice either way. But I don't know if to put my jammies on. I think I'm going to leave my makeup on for a bit, so I feel like a little bit done up, because I feel like I've done my makeup and I haven't been anywhere to use it apart from getting an outfit picture. And then we also have these boots, but they've come with a mark on, which kind of is what it is, isn't it? Like, look at that. It's like a watermark. It doesn't look like they've been worn, so it makes me wonder if it's either done in transit or in the warehouse. But yeah, I've got another pair of these lovely boots, which I've been after these ones for a while. I really do like them. I almost picked them up last time, but I got the black ones instead. But yeah, that's everything from Boohoo. I also did get a blue sports top, which is a bit of a different blue to the other items, and it's a different material as well. I like this material a lot more. So yeah, there's just that too. I haven't yet tried that on. Yeah, that's everything from Boohoo, and that is the tracksuit. I do really like the colour of it. I do have a tracksuit like this, in this colour already from Sanucci, but I just wanted to basically stock up on tracksuits as well, just for the gym, because as you will know, I do wear them to the gym quite often, so I feel like this is another cute little gym tracksuit in my opinion, and it can go in my gym drawer. Have I decided to keep my makeup on? No. Are we going to do some skincare? Yes. So I'm opening the drawer and popping my wristbands on. Flannel. I need to grab another. So I have a few of these, and I just roll them up and pop them in the drawer, but I haven't replaced them when I've taken them out last time. So I'm just going to wash my face properly, because I had a shower this morning, so I'm not going to bother having another, simply because I can't be arsed. Is that going to fit? I don't know. Right, I'm just going to use the Ole Henriksen face wash. Just going to put a bit of water. My face, that spot is actually like really hurting. It's not as red in person than it's showing up on the camera. I'm just gonna use this. I have taken my makeup off with a wipe and then micellar water. Oh, it smells of oranges. And then that's like soaked into my face, but I'm gonna wipe it off with a flannel. Then for my toner, I'm going to use my newer Heart Leaf one because I feel like I've rubbed my face quite a bit today applying makeup and my skin feels really tight now. Get some toner on, get the glow back in my face. I'm going in with my normal skincare, which is hyaluronic acid and niacinamide. I always do hyaluronic acid first. Don't know why, I just feel like it helps more. Like, look at the glow already. I just love these serums. Then we'll do niacinamide. I think I can bin this one, to be honest now. Pretty much out of it. Right, so I've maybe still got a bit more in there. Eye cream, I'm going in with my Ole Henriksen banana one. Banana brightening eye cream. I've been enjoying this. It's just in this little pot. I got it in a gift set from Look Fantastic before Christmas. And I've been enjoying it, so. Then moisturiser. I think I'm going to use my Ole Henriksen one and do like full Ole Henriksen face cream. This is Banana Bright Instant Glow moisturiser. And it actually, it smells of like oranges, like vitamin C to me, rather than like banana. Which obviously vitamin C is what makes you glow. So maybe that's why. And then I'm going to go in with another moisturiser. I just want my face to be moisturised. I feel like it's been a little bit like, just feels a bit dried out at the moment. I'm going to go in with the Medicube Pore Only Day Cream. This spreads quite far as well actually, so I probably don't need that much. And then to mix in with this, I'm going to apply some of my Cordially Face Tan Drops because I need to add a little bit of colour back to my skin. And then we can blend all that in together. And then because you've used tanning drops, always remember to rinse your hands. And then lastly, we're going to do the brow gel. This is the one that I got from the salon last time I got my brows and lashes done. And then we're going to do my lashes. And then I'm just going to pop some of my Clarins lip oil on. And that is me, ready to go and chill on the sofa. I'm gonna go and pop some hand cream on because my cuticles are going really dry, and I've got like a really dry patch on my thumb. I don't know if that's from work or I don't know, it's just really random. It keeps hurting every so often. I don't know if I've got a splinter in it, because when I was doing it's only started hurting since I put the log burner on, like last week or the week before. Other than that, it's been absolutely fine, so I don't really know what's going on there with it. I'm not sure. I can't really see a splinter in it, but anywho, that is the glowy skin, apart from the little bits of breakouts, but hey ho. Good morning. We are up and ready to go out for the walk. Yes, I'm gonna put 6:30. I've got like 4 layers on, I've got a top, I've got the skins, I've got a jumper, and I've got my fleece. Pablo's crying because he wants to go. I've got my earmuffs because I've got a hair mask in. Dun, dun, dun. And are you ready to go? Are we ready? I don't know if it's going to rain or not. I don't know if it's going to hold off until a little bit later on, but we'll see. Are you ready? Yeah, Sam's going to be questioning where we are. Huh? Show everyone you're walking out then.
He's not walking out here.
I'm not taking this camera, I'll just film clips on my phone if I feel the need. Oh, Lewis is taking his. Yeah, 360. It better be a good fucking sunrise. I think we're going to miss it though, aren't we?
Yeah, we'll probably miss it. We'll see how we're doing it, I reckon.
Probs.
Ready, go.
I'm not prepared for this, so fingers crossed that I don't cry. Can you take some tissues? Where's the pack of tissues?
Top.
Yeah.
It's off.
Do you want to take your hair?
Yeah. Oh, we don't.
Yeah. Right.
Go on.
Let's go.
Good, weren't you? All the time.
Look at him. He loves her. Good boy. Good boy.